Winston Churchill documentary. The Maverick leader who shaped the 20th century is a captivating documentary that delves into the life of one of the greatest leaders of all time. Charting Churchill's journey from a young, impulsive politician to the iconic figure who rallied Britain during its darkest hour, this video is a compelling exploration of his remarkable leadership, indomitable spirit, and the events that shaped the 20th century. Through rare archival footage and dramatic reenactments, this documentary brings Churchill's life and legacy to life, making it a must-watch for anyone interested in history, politics, and leadership. Winston Churchill was a British politician, statesman, and writer who served as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1940 to 1945, and again from 1951 to 1955. Born on November 30, 1874, Churchill was a versatile and controversial figure who played a major role in the events that shaped the 20th century. Churchill's political career spanned over 6 decades, and he held various important positions, including Home Secretary and First Lord of the Admiralty. He was known for his strong leadership skills, unwavering determination, and his powerful oratory abilities. During World War II, Churchill became a symbol of hope and courage for the British people, and his speeches, especially the famous "We shall fight on the beaches" speech, rallied the nation and inspired them to stand firm against the German invasion. After the war, Churchill continued to play a major role in world affairs and was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1953 for his historical and biographical writings. He died on January 24, 1965, and is remembered today as a giant of British and world history, who left an indelible mark on the world and inspired generations to come. Winston Churchill's leadership during the dark days of World War II was instrumental in defining the spirit of the nation. When Britain was facing its greatest crisis in modern history, Churchill's unwavering determination and vision provided the country with a much-needed source of hope and inspiration. His speeches, in particular, were a powerful tool in rallying the nation. Churchill's speeches were characterized by his wit, eloquence, and a remarkable ability to convey complex ideas in simple terms. Churchill was a maverick leader who had a profound impact on the 20th century and continues to be remembered as one of the greatest leaders of all time. In addition to his speeches, Churchill's leadership style was also a defining factor in his success. He was a strong and decisive leader who was not afraid to make unpopular decisions. Churchill's vision for the future played a crucial role in defining the spirit of the nation during its darkest hour. He had a clear vision for the country's future, and he was committed to ensuring that Britain emerged from the war as a strong and united nation. Winston Churchill was born into an aristocratic family on November 30, 1874 in Oxfordshire, England. His father, Lord Randolph Churchill, was a prominent politician, and his mother, Jenny Churchill, was an American-born socialite. Churchill had a troubled relationship with his father, who was a larger-than-life figure and a prominent politician in his own right. Churchill's mother was also a significant influence on him, and he credited her with inspiring his love of adventure and his ability to tell stories. Winston Churchill's early political career was marked by both triumphs and setbacks. He was first elected to Parliament in 1900 as a member of the Conservative Party, but he later switched to the Liberal Party in 1904. He held a number of high-profile government positions during his early years in politics, including Under Secretary for the Colonies, President of the Board of Trade, and Home Secretary. One of Churchill's first major achievements came in 1911, when he successfully navigated a political crisis in the Ottoman Empire and helped prevent a European war. He went on to serve as First Lord of the Admiralty, and after the war, held the position as Chancellor of the Exchequer. However, Churchill's political career was not without its challenges. He was widely criticized for his handling of the Gallipoli campaign in World War I, and he was forced to resign as First Lord of the Admiralty. Despite these setbacks, Churchill remained a prominent figure in British politics and was eventually appointed Prime Minister in 1940, just as Britain was facing its darkest hour in World War II. The country was at war with Nazi Germany, and Churchill was tasked with leading the country through one of its darkest periods. He immediately set to work, delivering powerful speeches that rallied the nation and inspired the British people to fight on. As Prime Minister, Churchill rallied the British people and led the country through some of its most difficult times. He delivered a series of powerful speeches that inspired the nation and helped to build support for the war effort. He also played a key role in forming the Allied coalition and in negotiating the post-war settlement. After the war, Churchill continued to play a major role in international affairs, serving as Prime Minister again from 1951 to 1955 and playing a key role in the formation of NATO. Winston Churchill faced many challenges during his political career and as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during World War II. Some of the most significant challenges he faced include: he served as Chancellor of the Exchequer during the Great Depression and struggled to implement effective economic policies to combat the crisis. He was a vocal critic of the British government's policy of appeasement towards Nazi Germany and advocated for a stronger stance against the regime. As Prime Minister, Churchill was responsible for leading the country through the Battle of Britain, one of the most critical battles of World War II, in which the British Royal Air Force defeated the German Luftwaffe and prevented a potential invasion of Britain. Churchill was instrumental in organizing the Dunkirk evacuation, in which over 330,000 Allied soldiers were rescued from the beaches of Dunkirk and brought back to Britain during the early stages of World War II. Churchill worked closely with U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt to bring the United States into the war and secure much-needed support and resources for the Allied war effort. Winston Churchill had a clear vision for the war effort during World War II. Some key aspects of this vision include: never surrendering. Churchill's most famous wartime speech, delivered in 1940, declared that Britain would never surrender to Nazi Germany, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Allied unity. Churchill worked tirelessly to build and maintain strong relationships with the other Allies, particularly the United States, throughout the war. He believed that Allied unity was essential to achieving victory and defeating Nazi Germany. Strategic bombing. Churchill saw the strategic bombing of Germany as a key component of the war effort, both as a means of damaging German infrastructure and as a demonstration of Allied strength. Importance of intelligence. Churchill placed great emphasis on intelligence gathering and analysis, and was instrumental in establishing the UK's intelligence services. Focus on the Eastern Front. Churchill believed that the Eastern Front, where the Soviet Union was fighting against Nazi Germany, was the key to ultimate victory in the war. Winston Churchill was known for his powerful and inspiring speeches, which had a profound impact on the British nation during World War II and beyond. Some of the key features and effects of Churchill's speeches include: Churchill was a master of language, using vivid imagery, metaphor, and repetition to convey his message with clarity and emotional impact. He was particularly skilled at using humor and irony to lighten the mood and connect with his audience. Churchill's speeches were designed to inspire and uplift the British people, even in the darkest moments of the war. He emphasized Britain's strength, resilience, and determination, and celebrated the heroism and sacrifices of the British people and military. Churchill was known for his ability to communicate complex ideas and strategies in a simple and straightforward manner. He believed that clear communication was essential for gaining public support and building national unity. Churchill's speeches often appealed to the British sense of national pride and identity, and he used his speeches to evoke a sense of national unity and purpose. He was a passionate defender of the British way of life and emphasized the importance of preserving British values and traditions in the face of Nazi aggression. Churchill's speeches had a unifying effect on the British people, bringing together people from different backgrounds and perspectives around a common cause. He was widely regarded as a national hero and an embodiment of British courage and determination. Churchill is widely regarded as one of the greatest leaders of the 20th century and continues to be an inspiration for leaders around, and his place in the pantheon of great leaders is secure for several reasons. He was a visionary leader who was able to see beyond the immediate crisis and plan for the future. He was instrumental in shaping the post-war world, including the creation of the United Nations, the establishment of NATO, and the development of the European Union. Winston Churchill was a skilled politician who was able to balance diplomacy, military strategy, and domestic politics. He held a number of high-level government positions over the course of his career, including Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and was known for his ability to make difficult decisions. Churchill was a prolific writer and accomplished orator who made a significant contribution to English literature and political discourse. His writings and speeches continue to be widely quoted and studied to this day. Despite his numerous achievements and accomplishments, Churchill was not immune to personal setbacks and difficulties. Some of the most notable challenges he faced include: Churchill suffered from what was later diagnosed as depression, which he referred to as the Black Dog. He also suffered from a variety of health problems throughout his life, including pneumonia, heart attacks, and strokes. He was also a heavy smoker and drinker, which took a toll on his health. Churchill's political career was marked by both triumphs and setbacks. He was frequently in and out of political power, and at times was seen as a controversial figure. His family life was marked by tragedy when his daughter Marigold died at the age of 2, and his son Randolph died of a heart attack at the age of 57. In spite of the setbacks and difficulties of his family life, Winston Churchill's relationships with his family played a significant role in his life and had a profound impact on his personal and political career. Churchill was married to Clementine Hozier, whom he met in 1904 and married in 1908, which he often referred to as his dearest Clemmy. The couple had 5 children together, and their marriage was known for its strong bond and mutual support. Churchill was close to his family and valued his relationships with his children and grandchildren. He was a devoted father and grandfather, and was known for his sense of humor and warm relationships with his children. Churchill was also known for his close relationships with his friends and allies. He was a charismatic figure who was well liked by those who knew him, and he was known for his ability to build and maintain strong personal relationships. Throughout his life, Churchill was widely recognized for his achievements, including being awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1953 and being named the greatest Briton of all time in a 2002 poll conducted by the BBC. He left a rich legacy of writings, speeches, and public statements that provide valuable insights into the events and issues of his time, and continue to inspire and influence people around the world. Churchill's impact on the nation and the world was profound and far-reaching. He remains one of the most influential and revered leaders of the 20th century, and his legacy continues to inspire and influence political leaders and society around the world. Through his writings, speeches, and public statements, Churchill continues to offer valuable lessons about leadership, courage, and the importance of standing up for what is right, even in the face of great adversity. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more exciting and amazing videos.